Hi, this is Karen. I'm with InspiredByGraham.com. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a masculine card. This is a card that I featured in my masculine card class, which was a big hit. And I wanted to change it up a little bit differently and make it just a little bit more relaxed, meaning the colors aren't so bright in the middle. And I'm going to delete these leaves here, and I'm going to be using a different die. So let's get started creating the card. I've got 3 panels here, and this is a great card layout to use up a lot of your scraps. So with that masculine card class, I did have a ton of scraps. So great design here to use your scraps. So each of these 3 are cut 1 3/4 by 4, and you need 3 of them, and they could all be different. It don't have to be like 2 the same and 1 different. I've got a piece of Whisper White for the inside, and that's cut 4 by 5 1/4. Your card base is Garden Green to match with the Country Club Designer Series paper, and that is cut 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4 for your A2 size card. Now, just a reminder, the Country Club Designer Series paper is basically on a first come first served, and it won't be in the it's only in the catalog while supplies last, and it is going to be retiring. So the die we're going to be using is a new die I recently received. It was on back order for a while, and it's called Painted Labels. And what I like about this die set is that it's got lots of labels here and here for stamp. You can use them to stamp like in the middle, and that I really like. So that's what I look for when I purchase dies. Okay, so let's bring in the card base, and again, these are 1 3/4 by 4. I'm going to use my Tombow glue, and just gonna, this bottle's like almost empty. I might have to grab another one. Let me do that real quick. I've got about 3 or 4 of these bottles that are almost empty, but I don't really like to, this one's like not working either. I don't really like to throw them out, as you can see, because I like to get, I'm like my grandmother. I like to get every single drop out of a bottle. Like, I don't want to throw them away. It's kind of like designer series paper. Like, you hoard it because you don't want to use it because it's so beautiful. And then you've got to use it eventually, right? So, kind of like my grandmother here with the glue. All right, so I'm putting on that left one with a 1/4 inch border. I'm actually going to do the right side next because I like to leave that middle one for the last step. Again, a 1/4 inch border. And then I'm just going to add glue to the back side of this one here, the blue one. And that's Night of Navy, if you wanted to know what blue that was. Okay, so that's your card front. And then for the die, where did I just put it? It's probably hidden somewhere. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Oh gosh. All right. So I've got Garden Green ink. And the stamp set I'm using is called Itty Bitty Birthdays. This is going to carry over. It is a cling stamp. I'm going to be using It's Your Day. Time to Celebrate. That's what I saw. It's Your Day, Time to Celebrate. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to ink up It's Your Day first. You could put this stamp set, these 2 stamps, on one block, but I like to have a little bit more control. Plus, I'm actually a little bit faster doing it this way. All right, so that looks super good. Let me just show you up here. Looks really nice. So the inside of your panel here, which you could do, let me just bring in some scrap here. I have on my desk here, it's Rooted in Nature, just because this was part of my masculine card class. And I'm just going to ink up the inside panel just to add a little bit of character for that piece of white. And also I am going to ink up the envelope in the same manner with the Garden Green. So it's all coordinating. All right, so let's add this to the inside panel. Again, I'll use my Tombow glue. And we'll just put this down with a 1/4 inch border on all 4 sides. Now I'm going to pop this one up to give it a little bit of height, and I'll need my dimensionals to do that. You can see I tried to stamp on the back side of this. I was thinking I would add on the leaves that we used, and you could do that, the leaves that we used for the envelope in the inside panel, but I thought about some of the leaves, the trinkets that are not going to be a carryover. So I wanted to remind you that these are also while supplies last, and they come in 2 different colors. Your copper and this like silver kind of color here. And there's also a different one too. So what I like to do is I like to work with odd numbers, so either 1 or 3, and I think 3 is too much. So I'm just going to add 1 of those leaves to the bottom here, and I need a glue dot, and my glue dots are somewhere. Oh, that's my cat. Can you hear? Every single time I come in to make a card, she is like, has to be in here, and she's like crying. But anyway, here's our glue dots. She loves people and she loves to say hello. All right, so I'm just going to add this to the bottom here to fill in that white section there. And there you have it. What a sweet card. This actually turned out really nice with the detailed on that die. Fabulous. Okay, so here's the Whisper White envelope. Here's a card we made that I absolutely love. And here's the one I had in the masculine card class. So I do have another card class going. My card club has been announced, and I would suggest that one's probably going to sell out, and I would only be able to do not too many of them, but that's my monthly club, and it features the fabulous Sailing Home stamp set in bundles. So I mean, the bundle's not going to carry over, so you can save 10%. So I know a lot of you guys already have this stamp set and dies, but this is going to be my club for May. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know about that club, and also here's my masculine card. So for any of the supplies, you could head over to inspiredbygraham.com and place an order there. And don't forget about the Hostess code. That is on the homepage of my website. Make sure you use that when you do place an order so that I can send you free goodies in the mail. All right, you take care and have a great day.